I was mentioned in my prior video that I had this sweet potatoes that are just going crazy, and I mean it's no lie. Yeah, never mind. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it. Well, even look here, this metal post sitting in the middle of the garden. It's an old fence post, and these things have grown up and around that post like they're bean vines or something. I mean, they're just going crazy. They're growing all over the place, and that's fine. I'll let them go. I don't care. But what I want to show you was these little roots that they put down. So these plants, by their nature, they spread out vines as far as they can, and then everywhere that a nodule touches the ground, they put down roots, or roots, whatever y'all want to call them. So this particular vine was actually laid over across my walking path into the next raised bed, and I picked it up to move it, and was just going to turn it around back into its own bed and make it grow back on itself. I realized it had all these roots sticking off of it. So what I'm actually going to do instead is I've got a basin of dirt here with a little drain in the bottom, and I'm going to cut this vine up into several pieces, and I'm going to see if I can't get each and every one of these to take root. Now I think I might, I know when you take sweet potato slips you just break them off and you bury it and you make sure you get a couple of these nodes in the ground, but I'm tempted to actually cut each individual node and see if I can get a bunch of sweet potato plants from each individual one instead of burying a whole vine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look down each one. You can see this one here. See, it was just barely touching the ground. If I can get my camera to focus. See if it'll focus there. No? Now it will. If I focus on my hand. Okay, so see? Just barely touching the ground. You can see it's already trying to put down roots there. So I'll bury that one up too. I'm going to do this as a little experiment. I'm going to cut each one at the node. So there's going to be a node and a leaf on each one. Now, I'll do two. I'll do 2 nodes and 2 leaves for each little piece of stem. And I'm going to see if they'll take root or not. It's just kind of a curiosity of mine. Oh, I can see my breath. It's not that cold, but I can see my breath. That's interesting. We'll see what happens. Because what I would like to do is, rather than have to start new sweet potato slips every spring from a potato, I would like to just kind of keep a perpetual sweet potato vine going. And so as fall approaches, like it is, I mean, we haven't had any nights below 50 yet, but I want to try to get some sweet potato vines started in pots and bring them in the house over the winter. I mean, they make a gorgeous vine. You know, people down here grow them in their flower beds. You can actually go to the store and buy sweet potato vines as a ground cover, and I think it's ridiculous. You know, it's incredible. People don't even know what they're putting in the yard. They don't know it's an edible vine. They just think it's pretty. So I'll have them in the house, you know, as decorative plants. I don't care. And just know that come next spring, I'll have plenty of vines to cut slips off of instead of sprouting off its bud. So we'll give this a shot, and I'll try to give you all a little update video later on and see how it goes. And if anybody's ever tried this and knows that it's going to fail, by all means, comment below and let me know. I'd appreciate it. But I think with the roots already being on there, there's a real good chance that it'll work. These things seem to be pretty doggone resilient, so we're going to give it a shot.